Yeah. I'm skipping the usual introduction stuff since we were basically had to hurry up from the Xbox showcase anyway. Yeah.
I just usually cut things wherever we switch, so.
Yeah. Ah, it's the Cappy Castaway game! Cappy Bear! Yeah, my sister's gonna freak because she's obsessed with capybaras. And I believe this is
Many fun stories like that.
I believe this is actually the last game that we're covering for the Summer Game Fest. Is that right?
Yes. There is the what do they call it?
I know there was the Death Stranding show and a couple others, but I just
Black Voices in Gaming is tomorrow, but
yeah.
I have stuff to do, unfortunately.
And I want to use my Monday off. Yeah.
I'm gonna get kidnapped tomorrow.
Sounds fun.
It's by my parents, so, you know.
True.
Not the bad sort of, well, I mean it is bad, but not that sort of bad kidnapping.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world-exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of PC gaming. But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year. As
It was
you can
now
see,
bold.
Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrement.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high...
Sounds fancy.
We've assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operators.
Hi, Mika.
You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys? What's from us?
We've made headsets that double as wall-climbing suction cups.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it out of R&D.
Well, that's what they want you to think. Regardless, we're in the process of using every ounce of our high-tech, top-secret...
Man, I really wish I could sync the audio.
...engineering at our disposal to build what we call...
Next year.
The rig
I'll
is
have
a top-of-the-line
everything set up
AMD
on the other
gaming
PC. I
and
swear.
it could be yours, because after we build it here today, we will be
Or
giving it away
maybe
to
I'll
one
acquire
lucky viewer at the end
second
of the show.
webcam, and I'll just have them both set up.
Right now,
And I can
let's
switch
kick off the
at
show
will.
the PC Gamer way with three world premieres.
World premiere trouble. Also heard something about a PC giveaway. I want in. I need this junk of a PC replacing.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home. But you're going
You gotta
to be
wait a
fine.
little.
Yeah, true.
We don't know the state of the crisis.
It's a good thing we're starting with the world premieres.
World premieres.
And a job's a job, right? Get
This
in,
doesn't look fine.
get out,
I mean, a sitting skeleton
sucked back in.
and a growing mold-like thing that looks a bit like a mincemeat.
Remember, Dee, it's just a job.
Sure.
I mean, gotta love it, right? Cowboy robots.
Because of course the robots are cowboys. Why would they not be?
I mean, you're asking the hard-hitting questions here.
I mean, we had Westworld. Obviously, all the robots are cowboys.
I mean, all the robots may have been cowboys, but were all the cowboys robots?
In
Eh?
that series, yes.
I don't know. I've never watched Westworld.
I didn't watch it all, but that's how I remember it.
The Sword Coast. Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed.
They call you the Shard Bearer, a piece of gifts laid within you.
Listen for you then. Neverwinter Nights.
Really?
Yes.
Bring in the accused.
Did you really think you could keep such relics of my people?
You do not know how many hours I've spent. Actually,
Was it 100 hours?
hang on.
It's coming to everything, basically.
Obsidian's 2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick
Sorry.
today it launches.
Ooh, me too. I think my excuse will be food poisoning.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well, I already.
What's the difference between with regular poisoning then?
So it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with
Off
Freaky
to
and
the
Jacob
side.
about
Off to the side.
the rig.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD Ryzen
I need.
X3D, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32
I have a feeling we're
gigabytes
gonna get a
Corsair
lot of-
Dominator Titanium DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't forget a thing. We're
I
even
have
giving a matchback.
That's where your mouse lives,
145.6
sleeps, and
hours in
entertains
it.
other mice. Let's get to work.
That Steam knows about at
Hey
least.
there, PC Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer. It's fabulous.
Is that enough?
Or I will get you.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
How do you stop that which never ends? In the endless.
I was just saying how I have,
unfold the same way. Come,
like,
remain,
150 hours in it. Basically.
Oh, okay.
Are you skiing because you're in Norway?
There's no one I would rather die alongside.
I mean, it does say fresh tracks. And what do you do when you're skiing? You're making tracks.
I would know. I've never gone skiing. Let's not die. How about that? Well, this is rather phonetic.
True.
Coming up in the show.
It reminds me a lot of Borderlands.
With its sense of humor.
I mean, the
Ratata!
style more than anything else, but... Oh, we needed giant spiders, apparently.
It's Ratata!
Time to listen to the music again.
And is there anything wrong with that?
I'm just here for the music.
Yep, here for the vibes. But yeah, there is a very high chance that the soundtrack will be put up on Spotify at launch anyway. Especially when music is basically the identity of the game itself. World premiere. Oh, squirrel! Oh, squirrel!
I still want to bop to the...
Oh, it's Moomin!
I think this time you're ahead of me.
Oh. Right. Well, now you know what I've had to...
Who,
Yeah.
or what this is, but...
Well, now you know what I've had to deal with the last couple of days then.
You know, we had to switch places eventually.
True.
Well, that person died hard. So I'm guessing this is like RimWorld. Except with, like, magic.
It could have also been,
Something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics.
I think it's like Idol God or something, Idol the Mad God or something like that. I don't know.
I totally expect that Kill Carnage really wants to play that.
Poetry. In fact, the only thing more poetic is...
Seems right up his alley.
Executed heist set in a dystopian techno future.
Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works, you know we had
Payday?
to find out more. So we infiltrated 10 chambers and interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
We were prepped and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys, acquired the building schematics, and rerouted the security comms.
We're in position.
Sure.
The package was as good as ours. Every variable accounted for but we fucked it up anyway.
I might be going mad here, but am I hearing Keanu Reeves? Like, am I going crazy here?
We gotta be even more prepared.
I don't think that is who it is.
Okay, I'm totally going mad then. Okay.
Sure. Let's go to Stockholm.
Den of Wolves is a first-person shooter, 4-player co-op heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes with some interesting elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world of Midway City, where
I like the
game
dance
takes place.
beat.
It's a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well with like stealth segments and stuff. But the identity of Den of Wolves primarily is balls to the wall.
Den of Wolves is stepping back into our payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the sci-fi area, where we can play around a lot with design. The freedom we have with this sci-fi space is a bit terrifying, actually, because you can go nuts, basically. We've actually told ourselves to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creativity. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big mega-structure buildings to actually place our levels within and be free of how big levels we want them to be. It's this very large city arising from the sea. You want to look out at the city and see, like, okay, so this is a living, breathing city and it works.
Coming back to the heist genre is sort of a, I don't know, after Payday 2, I felt like I had so much more things to do in my head, like what I wanted that game to be. A contemporary setting limits you in so many ways. Everything you do to enhance the game breaks the theme. With a sort of a sci-fi theme on it, it enables you to stay in the pocket of thematics.
I mean, I would like it to not have changed so much that it basically ruined it from the get-go. Like,
in concept of a world, you have to
yeah.
figure out what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules, there's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical, in a way, dystopian take. Kind of like a classic role-playing game of saying like, oh, this is the backdrop, and I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun. So there's something called dives in the game. It's basically a neural heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission, you can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds. And then
so what happens to your body in the real world then?
Explore a little bit with visual art design and gameplay.
Do you just become an AI player?
This specific person that you need to make a dive into to extract information. We don't need a bank vault for that. It could be a suburban, gritty area, or it can be a very high-end luxury apartment or of some sort.
The dives provide change of pace and change of intensity in the gameplay and change of scenery, and it could be a nightmarish sort of abstract thing.
Imagine trying to navigate a forest or something like this.
But it could also be a Japanese temple or fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place. And also with gameplay, we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for what the dives are, what they can be.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology. I'm a psychology-driven game designer to a large extent. Because
no, thank
we
you.
want to motivate you to keep
I don't want it
playing
to
and
become a
also
platformer.
What are we stealing and what's the economy of the game? And I'm not talking about getting people to spend more cash. It's what's the drive of the game? And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting area. A good example would be like this thing we did for Payday where you would craft masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before, like, oh, GTFO and then it's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like, we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like, we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, you know. So one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley pout that she has, and there's also like this Japanese theater demon.
Okay.
Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks are this expression to allow them to expand the world inside of themselves. So finding the signs where they don't really know where to put it, in what categories, we try to hit kind of a sweet spot there. This is going to be a high-paced, intense, and a very fun collaborative game. Playing together with friends.
It's got a weird take
thing,
on
right?
femininity.
Especially when we have these situations.
Really
where
weird.
we panic together and try to solve it.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up, and they start to be loud in the room, then you know, like, yeah, it's something, you know?
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
And no release date yet.
Man, they paid for a lot of time in this. Not good.
So our character here has just now dabbed.
We saw this last year.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
game where
we,
you dance
yeah.
to overcome the corporate robots.
Yeah. This is so freakishly weird. I like it.
Oh no, the poor person.
They're a vampire now, so you have to play it.
Time on the PC gaming show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also,
I don't quite understand the point, but sure.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Cranky Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yeah, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away. Then push down on the latch to install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna. This combines standard 2 Wi-Fi connections into one easy-to-install or remove connector.
I like it. I need this PC, damn it!
Disconnect your GPU, hit the button in the corner, and pull it out.
I mean, I do like the
Welcome to Evil Empire.
screwless
We've been
type of
working on the Rogue Princess
SSD
Verge's early access
slots.
for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined.
No, I have a whole
mean,
bunch
just
of
look at
little
me play.
tiny
I'm happy. The
SSD
team is happy,
screws.
and our boss is
I had to buy
happy.
extras.
And the players, well, they seem happy too.
Oh yeah, this is the Rogue Prince of Persia. I'm guessing this is the 1.0 announcement.
Death shuns you to save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
I mean, you can say die trying, because you'll be dying over and over and over again.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up
Again,
in
I
this
like the
situation.
music.
We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
This guy seems very unconcerned.
Listen up, scumbags. You rats will never get me out of this control room. You understand me? Never.
Car key. Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired.
Good.
Run. Move.
Hull compromised. Please evacuate the train.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go. I'll take right, you take left. Say go. Go.
We got them! We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move.
You know, must have been a terrible conductor if you guys train hijacked. Yeah, we've seen this yesterday.
Frontier's Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience.
It doesn't sell me.
You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world, you can build rudimentary structures, improved ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still
The tiniest of blips.
Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival. The most potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates, reconnecting the vast universe.
Man, this reminds me so much of Eve.
It is Eve.
I only played in beta, but...
It actually is Eve.
No, I mean, yes, but no.
Specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems,
It's not
and
the
more.
Eve as I played it, but it definitely is Eve.
Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier? Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark. CCP really knows how to make the destruction of the universe look kind of beautiful. I'm honestly looking forward to being ambushed in the depths of space in Eve Frontier.
But if you're like
But
me and the
yeah,
thought of
I was
being caught off
actually a
guard
beta
is
tester
no.
for the
Just head
original
over to the
Eve
PC
Online.
Gaming Show's Steam page, and you'll find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted. So no scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now...
Well, I like scary surprises.
From puzzle publisher Astrological.
Premiere.
I'm on your Steam page. What are you talking about?
As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. Suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. 2 more rigs to construct. That will put me short in power. Gonna need more hydrogen.
Floating City? I like that.
Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water.
It seems to be a city in the sky.
Now they want 200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer. And with all that methane on level 2, that means methanol. After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
Oh, it's a rig, not a city. Like an oil rig.
Manufacturing factory number 1.
I think this is on Venus. So this would be an aerostat.
Oh, what is this? Are we building tech from the components?
I think this is that game where you make electronics. Which we saw last year.
No, this seems different to that. Like same same concept but different execution.
I don't know. Kaizen is on Steam. You can always get the demo. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not out yet.
Yeah, demo's not available yet, I don't think. Or it's gonna be available soon.
They said it was coming. That feels like a lot of work. That guy's won.
This is a factory in Modulus. Here, we're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here.
Okay, so we've now got a couple like different factory games in here this year.
Yeah, we do seem to have a lot of factory games.
People like their manufacturing.
In our blue pigment refinery, which was constructed from these modules, made by combining these modules, cut from cubes, which were melted from polyrock, extracted here.
I don't think I could do this.
So, Jacob, have you got any quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
That is way too many steps for me to consider it a game and not work.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that screw is gone forever and you should pretend it never existed.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
The Radeon RX 9070 XT is a hot ticket item right now, and for good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip that can go toe-to-toe with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of
not
VRAM,
do that.
Don't be.
Do
this
not
comes
do
with
that.
16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus, it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology, to help your frame rate. But what I like about it most is how easy it is to undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get top performance.
Obviously, we failed to learn from the past.
I mean, we're still doing that today now.
Oh, Firewatch and Battletech. That's a weird combo, but I'm here for it.
The combo of all time.
Okay, this has got elements to it.
I know our odds. Maybe it's time to consider
I'm kind of curious.
way out.
Give me all your love now. 'Cause for all we know, we might be dead by tomorrow. I can't go on wasting my time. Adding
Oh, definitely
scars
not.
to my heart, 'cause all I hear is I'm not ready now.
You were always one of us. From day one.
That's
Oh,
some
this is
trippiness then.
this is the altars, right?
Never anything more than
I believe so.
just an illusion.
Like a whole colony made of yourself.
You're still making it about yourself.
Dude, this entire colony is made from the same guy. You're all clones.
Well, I think they're multi-dimensional.
Soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough
This is Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize each hero between 3 paths, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder. Or mix and match to craft the perfect hybrid. Whether adventure...
I'm surprised they put the Pathfinder label on this.
Huh. Also, the stream froze. Oh! Stream just went offline for me. Did it crash for you too?
No?
Right, let me fix this then. Nope, it's completely crashed. Wow!
The Abomination Vaults.
Wow! Now I'm a couple seconds behind you again. Damn it!
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And it's just gone completely.
We meet again.
Wow!
Still taking up the challenge of a double life. Torn one life, you brave danger.
I mean, if it makes you happier. VTube Studio was freaking out earlier.
You put your skills to the test.
Wow, we're in the thick of it today, aren't we?
As you chase that
Sure.
vision, you may pause and wonder, is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within you, little merchant.
Computers aren't the only thing we build here at our hardware workshop. While Frankie and Jacob are working on
Little merchant.
Mika and I have been preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork. Spy gadgets. See here.
Spy gadgets?
Might appear to be a standard ATX full tower personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget. Take for instance this CPU.
I think you're still ahead of me.
In reality, Ninja Star.
Huh, that did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug.
Yeah.
In reality, a taser. Ooh, or how about this? To the untrained derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
That's a USB.
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, he'll be fine. Eventually.
That thing is gonna zap PCs, by the way. There actually are USB drives that do that. World premiere. They're like actually like made to like store power, and then when you plug it into a PC, it discharges that power all in one go zapping the PC.
Yeah. Not something you want.
Nope. Not at all.
I do wonder what's up with this world premiere, though.
I mean, we've got otters with laser eyes from the looks of it.
Apparently, and we're in some sort of underwater facility.
That looks like it's being investigated by the FBI.
Or at least the otters. Oh, it's already
Whoa!
an existing game that I didn't know existed. Okay.
Well, this next one will start off.
Well, whatever this is going on, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick.
Okay. Ew, armpits!
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions. I started making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called...
We gotta love us as a free demo.
Mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team
Matchmaking train, I want in.
Steal boxes and drag your team to victory in Stockpile and try to be the last bot standing in Sumo. It's even got physics-based power-ups, like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and split screen at the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches in the Steam demo right now. I hope you have fun.
Did I miss the robots playing sports?
Yes. And also, you missed a freaky armpit with like I don't know what it is, but like spots in it.
I'm not sure I wanted to be there for that.
Coming up in the show.
Demon High School is still on here.
Really?
Yeah. I played a demo last year. Well, this can't be good.
Yeah, we did see No More Room in Hell 2 last year. Oh, right. Yeah, world premiere. Yeah, it was like early access, and then now it's something else. I believe it's still getting early access updates, something like that.
But this one is pretty.
Yes.
And apparently you fly by bird.
and Tanuki.
No, thank you. I saw the pit trap where you fight in like an arena that shrinks as they blow up the stuff under your feet.
What an amazing collection of games
I would rather not.
Mika, we are really
I
turning up
like
the heat this year.
ground that does not get blown up under
Mika,
me.
what is that?
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
No.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler.
No, do not eat that.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay, let's check in on that build again.
You're a freak.
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this. We're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy. It combines the best parts of every processor ever made. The power of a 16-core monster for tough jobs? Check. The gaming chops of second-gen AMD 3D V-Cache tech? Check. This beast can work as hard as it plays, and it plays in a completely different league. It's the best processor in the world for gamers and creators, for gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig,
Let me
I'd
see
be
if I
tempted
can
to walk out of here with it myself.
help the timing any.
Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
How are they gonna fit a plasma globe in that thing?
Perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect.
Not going to
now
fit.
We've got another
Not going to
premiere
fit.
to show you from our
Plus,
friends
it would
Play
cause
Better
all
Games.
sorts of issues. But
Premiere.
fail better. You gotta love their
The village
name.
of Chandley is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own story.
No, thank you.
For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation unpredictable. But you come from a long line of sorcerers steeped in the green and growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces. Chandley may be small, but
The
it's
green and growing art.
set in its ways.
I mean, you gotta love the green and growing art.
The return of a mandrake.
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world, and the night does not belong to mortals. If all of that sounds good to you, wishlist Mandrake on Steam right now.
What? What? Why are we talking about cannibalism? No, this is Pizza Bandit.
Looking at here.
Like when your pizza is so good,
It attracts.
they try to steal it.
I want to be a pizza bandit.
Student in under a minute, starting now. Monday, catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics.
Oh, this is Demon High School.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
investigate a spook classroom.
I did not like the combat mechanics.
Find a dog.
Dog.
Romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow swallow some blood, track down a missing sandwich, pull a new friend out of nowhere. There's guys, you fight them. Friday, find a cursed dog, learn a terrible secret, fight a really big guy. The Weekend, sing karaoke, race beetles, rent some tapes, and generally just relax. That's 1 week down, many to go. Wishlist Demon School, an RPG with tactical battles right now.
The developer's really called Necrosoft.
On your assignment, you have been selected to oversee a caretaker deployment in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and
Our assignment,
propagation of the human species. After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the
I don't like that
human seed
propagation part.
Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration.
So humans are now made from eggs in this world.
Retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer. Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember, every seed you plant shapes humanity's future.
I like the look of that.
Can safeguard the future of humanity in The Last Caretaker. So, you know, no pressure or anything.
Sure.
Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
Oh God, no!
Definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean,
world premiere. But seriously, people, do not eat the thermal paste. It is
toxic.
It is not icing for your cakes. It is not milk for your cookies. It is not Oreo stuffing. It smells horrible.
That too. Definitely. Oh, this is kind of cute. I kind of like this. Get to make our own little railway thingy. Acquire loot, build things. Upgrade. It's like the raft, but on rails. That is a big train.
Choo choo.
Right through the snow. Heck yeah. I like the boat. And surfing. I just want to do a little surfing.
Hey, why not find some gnarly tights to go on then?
And you can become a bird.
Burb.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity.
I already wishlisted this, so.
Yeah.
And I think I installed the demo. I just need people to play it with, I think.
Keep your mouth
Yeah.
shut, and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters? Join Norix.
And don't ask questions.
Sure. I like the little car.
Beep beep.
Yep, just run right through it. Obviously. This is kind of interesting.
So, you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things? Like a
Garbage
car?
country.
No, Frankie. I can't build a car.
What about, like, a winching system? To pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together.
Say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake. But I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah. Just check out this ramp. You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 megatransfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard, 2 and 4, while looking the part. It also pairs nicely with our Haven 420 case, which offers thermal optimization through its central GPU airflow that sits within a dual-chamber design.
That sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to frag draw cards, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends. But while you're out there updating your part picker list, why not
I
check out this
actually
exciting
don't
upcoming game?
see that last game on Steam.
Right. And also, premiere. Maybe they just announced it, or they've not got around to just putting it up on Steam yet.
We found it abandoned.
Most things are already up.
But
This looks kind of cool. I like the airships.
You're on about the train game, right?
And rebuild what's left.
Yes.
I believe I did see something down there that said the Epic Mega Grants. So it's not going to be an Epic exclusive.
I thought they were all on Steam, but maybe not. Maybe not.
From the fog.
I'm not opening Epic just for that.
Not an ordinary mist that we knew before, but one that overwhelms us with the worst.
Of course, the fog is evil.
And yet, if we want to survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight the fog, we must explore it, research it, understand it.
A tree city builder.
Maybe even the world.
Yep.
Depends on it.
Where you can't get.
Elves. Obviously, you're gonna use a giant tree.
Where you can't be in the fog.
Well, some of them were elves, anyways. These last few.
The tree provides.
I get primeval.
The tree prevails.
That's kind of grim.
Bring a fan. That's a perfect solution to the fog. Just dissipate it. You know, I want to think of God Hand. Like that's like that was a little similar to that actually. Like down to the boss health bar. I think. It's the cult game.
I mean, obviously.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world. Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the uncivilized. And survive the horrors. Grow in power and strength. Unlock new unholy sorceries to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
World premiere.
You're definitely still ahead of me. I don't know what this is, but this is kind of cool.
It is from the Guns of Icarus people.
I mean, obviously you do the same thing in space.
Stars of Icarus.
After almost a decade, Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives,
Because of course you
and
need the
tear gas
laser
canisters,
watches.
the latest intel on Bond, James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
Oh, I'm so ready for this one.
I mean, they had to go live on location, obviously.
We figured out that we were going to work on such
Yes! Yes, they had to.
We're very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity, and also the fact that it hasn't been a game 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have.
You know, he just
here
needed his
are
own
phenomenal,
sword.
and
Why
I
not?
think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years.
Also, 14 years.
Has been incredible to see and to be a part of.
Oh wait, no. Come to think that no, they're actually right on that one.
Characters and locations that I think are going to make
The game I was thinking of was the GoldenEye reimagining, but for the Xbox 360 and all that from the Wii version.
Their strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners, Aston Martin, Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely
Of course.
because it's a
Land
balance
Rover
between
needs all the help it can
to
get these days.
influence novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself, and it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize
Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he's irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them. Using the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that.
Yes, all the gadgets!
And then quite a few you wouldn't.
I mean, that's half the fun.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas James Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say. Because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer, and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero.
I mean, someone thought of it.
We are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's very, very exciting. We as a studio and as a team have evolved a lot.
Patience, Primeval. Patience. We'll be waiting a while for James Bond.
All interactive. The situations you
just a little bit.
Absolutely.
I believe I believe they said it was coming in 2026. Assuming it doesn't get pushed back.
Bond experience, and we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond, like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So take everything we know, but also evolving with technology to deliver an experience that is more.
Why are they teasing you then? Well, sorry, they are teasing you then. Sorry, Primeval. They're teasing all of us though. You're not alone in this.
I mean, that's the whole idea, to tease us.
Yes.
It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice, coming together and finally seeing the ultimate spy fantasy come to life.
yeah, there you go, 2026. Oh, okay. It looks like parkour
You're
shooter.
about 4 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah.
That's some funkiness.
Yes! Truly funky! Oh, let's get funky! Let's get funky! Wait. What? Oh, never mind. Mirror's Edge. With Mirror's Edge with guns that you could actually use.
And weird undead things? I think they're meant to be undead.
Goblin America. Roll from here.
When the world ended, we shielded our city.
Maybe they're just gobos.
We endured. Until now. Until you, time
That's the way
traveler,
to start
only you
when the
can
world
shelter
ended.
Our chains, guide our armies, defend our kingdom, propel the evil hordes. Rebuild what the enemy shattered and restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets, relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together, you are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will break us free.
You hope.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has. It's in your best interest to listen to me.
It's making me think of... It's... Well, the whole having something like injected into you is making me think of Saw, where you're being more forced to do stuff, otherwise you're dead, and yeah.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of, Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in
Sure,
on what we're
that's what we'll call this.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD
They're back. Okie dokie.
4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique.
They had to rattle off all the specs for us again.
What?
A montage.
Gotta have your montages.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new terror.
And into face. You know it's coming.
World premiere.
I like the car.
You like the car?
Is this, that vampire whatever game, but with cars?
Vampire Survivor?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it so far. like hundreds of enemies on screen, and your car firing off like a whole rave with a weaponry.
I guess we call that one the Scorpion, huh? The one that had, like, the tail.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, this is more my speed.
Yeah, customizing your home.
I mean, so far, they haven't really well, they just did right now. So. It's like The Sims. I do that with my hair so often. They might have made these Sims a little too real when they're breaking down and having panic attacks in the bathroom.
I mean, if Sims won't do it, then who is to say there won't be a game that won't do it as well? Also, I thought Paradise got cancelled, something like that. Because I believe there was a Sims-like game that got cancelled.
Well, they're advertising it.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different game, actually.
Yeah, it is listed as a life sim on Steam. But that guy's screwed.
Oh, Life by You is the one that got cancelled.
There's just, you know, a lot of those. I mean, there's what, Inzio, which is, like, really in-depth.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the original.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can
That's a lot of
any
sticky
today's
notes.
exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Meu Deus. Perdoe
Rogue
essa
Snail,
pobre
huh?
coitada. Que de joelhos rezou bocado, pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
It's Diablo, but more Catholic.
I mean, Diablo is already about slaying the Hellspawn.
Uma pessoa pode lavrar chão.
Yeah, but you know, you have to add a little more Catholic to it, obviously.
Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos.
Eles moveram mundos para acabar com o nosso lar. Perdemos, mas resistimos, como um mandacaru no meio da grande seca.
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Pajão. Eles vão nos massacrar.
Hell clock.
And hell comes next month.
I could do without.
Whoa, whoa, what the hell?
And worst of all, you've tried to flee.
Hit the cat. Nope. He stole the cat.
No wonder the giant sky thing is going after him. He's stealing cats. World premiere.
Chef, opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale.
For a card game.
It's tricky.
Your favorite. A deck builder with food.
The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits. But you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food. For an ancient hunger has awoken. And the path to a demon's heart.
No thank you. No thank you.
You're right. It needs Silent Hill elements and
Things
flowers.
are progressing with the rig. And make sure there aren't any saboteurs in the mix. Hey, Mika, how are the kids looking down
For
there?
a minute there, I thought that said arcane facts, and I was confused.
Oh my god, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No, printer, it's too dangerous.
I
I
know.
told them the rig is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
Hi, Classic.
Oh,
wait.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh, no, he's sobbing.
Oh, no.
And now he's cursing God. Yeah. Oof.
Why, you maniacs? Why? Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Guntouchables.
I mean, that joke's like 10 years old.
If you're watching this tape, it means
About-
Everybody tends win it back.
About printer drivers.
Welcome to Guntouchables.
Yes.
It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having
That-
such a cool gun, you're untouchable.
That's a good start.
That's why they call it Guntouchables. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies are getting upgraded too, and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up, and smack stuff with a shovel, and shred stuff with a bone saw, and snipe stuff. Survival is about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse,
Ew, that thing looks gross.
want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive. And
No,
that's
thank
to
you.
become Guntouchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
All I know is it's very phallic, and I don't want any part of that.
Okay, what is this?
That would, like,
Mess with my head?
freak out
Yes.
my brain.
Ultra kill? Okay. Soon TM.
Yeah, I can't at all keep up with what the hell is on the screen there.
Boomer shooters!
Bike Master. Also, lots of guns. And survival crafting. And a kitty with an extra head instead of a tail. Feel so bad for that kitty. I think we saw this yesterday.
I believe so. There's a giant whale.
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope.
Oh, we saw this last year.
Wait, we're doing this? Hey team, this is your dispatcher.
Someone's robbing the museum. Watch and learn, Sonny.
How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
The
Bike
first one I'm
Paradise.
interested in is by Annapurna.
You ever played Stray?
I don't know why there's a floating skull, but who doesn't want to? What the heck? Sorry, my brain got taken all out of whack when I saw the body bicycle, whatever you'd like to call it.
Wheel World is the
It
rare kind
never
of game that
recovered.
leaves you asking the important questions, like why aren't all the world's bicycles shaped like hot dogs?
We can only hope to answer.
I want a bicycle hot dog.
Until then,
A hot dog bicycle.
the next game from Remedy. And if my tracker is working properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
It's been 6 years now since
Of course, there's a bureau.
I don't care about your day job. If you can hold
It's that co-op shooter based on Control.
The Hiss?
Yep.
This ain't an easy shift, but at least you won't be alone. Your fellow
I didn't know this was a Control spin-off.
fighting together, fixing together, and hell, even showering together. If you can stand your ground and stick together, it'll be more than enough to survive.
Corrupted item loose on site.
On my way.
Yeah, I'm still not very interested in this, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, if I had a bunch of friends to play this sort of thing with, maybe.
Good. I've got a liability waiver here. With
But I think it would get old kind of quick.
That trailer was absolutely epic. Delivered on all fronts.
That's
but
come
it
out in
did
a few
take me
days
back to
now.
my student days.
Yeah.
In the post-it notes, the traffic lights, and the slight feeling of regret in the shower. What have we signed up to? Mike Ayata is the game director of FBC Firebreak from Remedy Games. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
But yeah, what
absolutely.
have we signed up to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown, a little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out in 2019, and we're revisiting that world in FBC. Why was now the right time to revisit?
Yeah, so right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control.
I'd rather have
and that
Control
was
too.
Definitely something we thought about a lot, and one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back.
They're probably doing this to try and fund Control 2.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control, and also we're in first person this time, so
yeah. So of course very different, and I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely like tonally to the side of Control, and this was a really big challenge for us because of course Control was very moody and atmospheric and very like horror tinged, but of course it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of like why we leaned into that more absurd angle, because Control was very carefully built for a single player experience. Since we are sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we did want to take those kind of recipe components and just flip them around. So we keep that kind of edge of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value. So for example, like
I like how they were shooting the floor.
Monster made out of sticky notes.
Yeah.
In one of our trailers, somebody I think actually shouts like "Sticky Ricky."
It reminded me of when my dad used to play Halo.
Which was to us very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky is joining us today.
Yes.
He's just getting himself together, and maybe he'll answer a few of my questions. Say I don't necessarily have 3 straight-up fraggers on my team. Are there roles that we can adopt in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of built around a trifecta of kind of saved loadouts that are centered around tools. We call these crisis kits, and each one was developed with a different playstyle in mind. So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic like liquid globules you saw in the trailer, and this is for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface, like I don't really care, I just kind of want to paint the world with something. And then we have another one which
To be fair though, Primeval, donuts can be pretty sticky.
And you might
Especially when they're glazed.
like a precision and tactical instrument, just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench. It's just a wrench. It's a gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get people right into the gameplay. So that's at the cost of some direct storytelling, but we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative.
I mean, it's a whole vibe though. It's a whole vibe.
Big narrative games, so much imagination, atmosphere, obviously Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this was like a new
I like how you
departure for
just
guys
hit
moving
things
into
with the
something
wrench
live.
to create
And
guns.
to be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't go into this game whatsoever expecting those type of experiences, which, by the way, I personally adore. I started Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so this isn't a pushback on that type of experience. But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge Control head and you know all the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it will be part of what Remedy is in the future.
So, Mike, as an online cooperative shooter, what does this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, the online space, I think a lot of people treat it very differently. One of the big things that we're about is avoiding kind of like FOMO, like engagement. You don't need to check in every day. We're not going to kind of add a timed battle pass. So if you come in on day one and you come back to us a year from now, all you're going to see is all the great stuff that we add. And speaking of that, already in this year, we're going to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the other 5 game modes that we ship with, already growing it by about 40% by the end of the year. We've got additional endgame systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching it's a stapler, like opened out, and it just.
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings, it can show up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler.
Oh, that's not very convenient.
You might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house.
A stoplight that actually does stop you.
And then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up, and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face and gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th.
Man, that would be
Grab your
annoying.
friends, and we hope to see you there.
Well, go on then. Go clean the oldest house. Sign up today. Thank you so much, Mike, and
Yeah, thank you.
good luck.
Thank you.
Ah, the FBC. Lovely bunch over there for, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook up a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
I mean, we offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Yeah,
The
you know,
notes
that's a fair
are here
point.
too.
Well, up next, if
Not
you've
the
been
notes.
perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next entry in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
No, thank you.
If you want to be immortalized in Onyx,
I don't think I'd look good in a toga.
if governing is your vocation, it's all about location, location, location. Find a religion or five or more.
Romanize your territories, or keep them Celtic if you please.
Sharpen your steel or lose your head. I'd prefer Pax Romana instead.
Is this, Anno?
It is.
I was gonna say, once they started showing the gameplay, I'm like, oh, that looks a lot like Anno.
Going up after all.
Yeah, no, I'm Nate, and I was gonna.
I thought I told you there's nothing up there.
Like, what's up there?
They did say right before the show that this was so right before that segment it was Anno.
Oh no, not this game again.
There we go.
Oh, he's gonna. He has to have broken his legs.
Oh, I'm done. Probably nothing up there.
I mean, it's what I would expect.
Yeah. Oh, we now have a date. Okay.
And there's a demo, because that's what you need.
I've said it before though. How do you expect to get eyes on your game when you don't know how it's played?
I mean, true, but oh yeah, I played Endless Legend 1.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun. I think my big thing I had issues with was that, like, cities could only get so big, but it was weird how it worked, and I never quite worked it out.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig, and I'm eager to show it. So let's check back in with the build and see where things are at.
I mean, there's just like, I don't know, hard limits to how, well, to like the size of the map, really, right?
An offering before you start, or computer spirits drink your heart.
Well, you would have, like, several cities eventually, but new ones were, like, hard.
Loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own
Normal,
wishlist is currently buckling under the
yep.
strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere.
World premiere!
Uncle, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
Really? You slam part of your keyboard?
Yes! You have to, I mean, do you not slam your keyboard when you go berserk?
I'd rather not break my keyboard. I have broken a few mice over the years.
Oof.
Lifting up the mouse and smacking it into the desk happens. Usually when the mouse is not working the way I want.
Oh, it's literally called Berserk or Die.
Coming soon. This is kind of weird.
Happy to be here.
Oh, it's the little, that's the little play date thing.
We simply can't pass it up. Lippo Plus, for when you want something a little different. Coming your way. What's on your mind? Aliens, the anomaly.
The bend.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
Another
dimension television. Only on Blippo Plus.
What just happened?
All those games have looked great, and wouldn't you know it, we've got even more to show you. Check this out.
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev, and what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious. It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more. Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack-and-slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation. Your mission? Explore
I
its
couldn't
beautiful
play that,
and brutal
but
iterations,
it looks
grow stronger,
fun.
and prove your worth to your creator. You'll control up to
Yeah,
3
Classic
characters.
Man.
Yeah.
Just
Card
like switching
in
weapons in a shooter,
is just
except here,
off.
you're switching full
Don't
on.
worry, it will fix itself
Each
momentarily.
character has their own unique combat style and active abilities.
Yay for tech issues!
Explore the community. You can even chain attacks between
I mean, I'm
different
getting
characters.
used to it. It
Start
just
with
does
Flux
it
to quickly
and then
defeat
fixes
enemies,
itself.
Switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack.
I tried updating the
Next,
drivers,
your next
but
playstyle will be essential.
NVIDIA
You'll face
doesn't
a
seem to want to
variety of
update
powerful
my
enemies,
drivers.
each with their own attack patterns
Oof.
and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wishlist now for early access on August 20th.
Are we excited for what? Obviously staring at the wall. Oh no, no, not me playing that.
This is getting weird. Okay, this is really getting weird. World premiere.
Peggy 3.
Oh, are we a bus driver now?
Good morning, Emberville. Today is the first day of our very own public
Because
bus service.
we wouldn't want to do it as a job, but you know, we'll do it as a game somehow for some reason.
Expand to more neighborhoods as passenger approvals roll in.
Yes, the whole I want to drive a bus, but not for as a job kind of thing.
Will be the test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
Hey Sean, should we see what's going on the factory floor? Make sure there's no.
I like the little
production line
melody
issues
it was
holding up the
playing
rig.
though.
Well, that's a great idea. And
Yeah.
I did the
That's nice.
perfect spy gadget for just that.
Hey Sean, there is a big window right behind us. We could just look through that.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable of tracking my steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Okay, that's actually really
See?
amazing, Sean.
See, Classic
Well, I'm
Man?
glad you like
It fixed
because
itself.
I took the liberty of making a Mika model a gift from me to you. Here, tap on the icon and you'll instantly hack into the warehouse cameras.
Okay, Sean, this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that.
What?
And look, two-factor authentication for safety.
Sean, this is and now I have to connect my Steam account?
It's plot vision as a service.
Wow, this is just too much.
But
I mean, why would you need a Steam account for a camera system?
reasons.
Plot
Remember me.
reasons.
This is kind of cute, though. This is definitely kind of cute. I just want to fly around in the little flight thingy. Atmosphere.
Subject decimated.
I think I've seen that before.
I'm guessing so too. Okay, I'm guessing we have seen this one before. World premiere.
Yes. Likely mature. She was kind of cute. Killer? Weird name. Oh, jeez.
Okay, this is getting tense. Oh no. Oh no. Ripperonis. Big wolf-like thing.
Man, that was Pillar too.
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life sim filled with supernatural horrors, just like my everyday
Why?
life.
Why
And of
did the
course,
cute one have
with
to
some
die?
House games.
You know, I often felt that the only
Because they're the cute one, that's why.
ever-present danger of murder. So this should hopefully scratch an itch.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
World premiere.
On this most auspicious of nights,
Sure.
I would like to raise a toast.
Blumhouse is basically everywhere, it seems.
They did a lot of projects.
Yeah.
This will help.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
A terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Did you seriously rob me? Is that blood?
God! Oh, God! Keep your cards close to your chest.
No, this isn't right.
For you'll need to decide who you can trust.
Is somebody there?
Before the rest of my guests arrive.
I mean, obviously you send the guys to die first.
Unofficial patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods.
the only way it makes
GOG,
sense.
Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before. Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it. It's that simple. GOG has teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic fan creations, which, by restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences, breathe new life into classic titles.
I'd like to do Fallout New London that way.
Yeah.
Later this year.
I don't think I own it on GOG though.
Oh,
Sadly.
I don't think you need to specifically get the game through GOG. Like, I think they allow you to download the mods through GOG. Since Mod Nexus wasn't going to take it for being too big.
I don't know. I kind of doubt, but we'll see.
Actually, I can have a look quickly. Yeah. You download Fallout London through GOG as an actual like installer. So you'd be able to use it with your Steam copy of Fallout 4 anyway.
I have to look into it.
Yeah. This looks cute.
Well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology of looking
I don't know
out
if
the
I'd play it,
window,
but
I think the rig is just about ready to boot up.
I'll
Hey,
bop
Frankie,
along
how
to
we
it.
doing in there?
I think we are just about ready to.
Hey, where's the laser ball thing?
Sean, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you guys, I thought you'd never
I
ask.
told you it wouldn't fit.
Ugh,
Where's the laser ball?
it's alive!
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC could be yours. Mika, what do they need to know?
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and fill out the PC Gaming Show survey, and you will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself, but I am public enemy #1 in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So, head on over to pcgamer.com/survey now.
And I am entering sex. I really need a new PC.
Still got more games to show, so let's take a look.
Protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
I'd like parts of it.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil
Oh, we saw this yesterday.
protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Hey, it's the gambling game.
They watch too much Bet.
Is this a game that they've basically just took for a Game Boy Color from going by the resolution here? Bruh, the website for the survey is having so many issues.
Well, you know it's going to. Man, this is weird.
We're Play Fusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Ascendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy collides with chaos.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Oh yeah, we saw this yesterday.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This year's Tyler Glale. Yeah. We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California. Hometown. Number 1. This
I totally remember the capture the flag on crack.
Here's the trailer. Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul is removed by a Kondarian demon.
What was that last one?
He's taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure.
What?
He made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. I don't really. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing a hair. He has ADHD. He got into a fight with a dog.
Eugenics, coming to Steam February 10th, 2026.
Magnificent games and a magnificent gaming PC that you could win. Once again, head over to PCGamer.com.
Usually I'm all for cats, but not that.
No, you want that cat for real.
Powering her up, we've been hearing that
No.
annoying,
No.
super ominous voice.
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through this terrifying unknown being drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever this is, but the rig.
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
World premiere.
Okay.
Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll try with the survey again later, because it is slow.
Paul Mason, former surgeon
Can I
at
say no?
Westwood Hospital. I don't know.
No, you can't say no.
Oh, there's a way out of here.
Warning, specimen containment breached.
World premiere.
What?
You'll get used to it.
Is this Pixel Coruscant?
I doubt it. It's the world premiere. World premiere again. A castle on wheels. I mean, if you've got a castle on wheels, it's always easy to take your entire kingdom with you, right?
I mean, there's already been a movie like that. I'm forgetting the name, but
Howl's Moving Castle.
No. There was a movie all about these, like, mobile fortresses.
Now, to be fair,
I
though,
should remember the name, and I don't.
I mean, still, the idea of a moving fortress is just so cool.
What a spectacular show that was! The games, the rig, the gadgets, the non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my god, the thermal paste.
We don't need to eat thermal paste, people.
Show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages, and I've left a special farewell message for the viewers. We have just gotta crack it
Is
open.
the one that...
Oh no!
The show.
Oh god! Here's the real gore! Here's the real gore!
Yeah, this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's.
Mika's having way too much fun.
This is actual gratuitous violence.
Oh, a reminder to everyone: thermal paste isn't food.
No shit, Sherlock! It ain't food!
The rig. And thanks, of course, to all of you for tuning in.
I'm not letting that one go!
Super hard to top this when the PC gaming show.
Finally, the reminder you needed.
See you in December, everyone.
I mean, there's that note to go off on, Ned. Don't eat thermal paste. It ain't food. Don't put it on your Oreos. Don't make it into your hummus. It ain't food. It's for cooling down your hardware.
Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the PC Gaming Show Pre-Show.
I'm exhausted from that. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. What the?
Just what I like to hear.
Oh, hi, Mum. I'm currently on set at the moment, building a PC.
It's alive!
You went like this.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Oh.
Shots for everyone.
Mum, I'm currently on set building a PC.
There it is. Oh.
Well, at the end of the day, this was the show of all time.
Mum, I'm
Sure,
filming right
we'll go
now.
with that. We'll go with that.
And hey, a nice enough send-off to our Summer Game Fest coverage for 2025. I mean, there's the last couple of shows tomorrow, but we've already said that we're not doing those. Since you'll be kidnapped by your parents, and I want to use my Monday off this year.
Take a look at our next game.
I think last year I think I streamed for like basically a week straight. Like I didn't get to use any of my days off because of the Summer Game Fest last year.
I think last year it was like 5 days, and they were like in the middle of the week. So.
I'm ready to.
I mean, yeah, it was from the middle of the week till basically Tuesday of the week after, more or less. Since you had a couple of shows that were taking place on the Tuesday.
Been my greatest take of all time.
I know I made way more arts last year than this year, so
Yeah.
I should tell you a little bit.
And obviously this year I basically made my own overlays for every show we've done.
True.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this actually was a good opportunity for me to just flex my GIMP using muscles for a little bit, like actually making these things. Anyway, with that being said, though.
Totally find someone to raid.
Yep, you should. Oh, and here's the big note we're ending off on. The Twitch error screen. Yay!
I have not reached that yet. Oh, but then again, I'm on YouTube at the moment.